My name is Debbie and I am the shrink on your couch and also the owner of Bariatric Mind Masters, which is a platform on which I write a lot of journal articles, I publish videos like this one, and I also create really transformational digital programs for bariatric patients to work through in the comfort of their own home, at their own pace, at their own leisure, to tackle head hunger and heart hunger and compulsive behavior and binge eating and all of those sorts of things. But in this quick video, I just wanted to chat to you about how to deal with children and eating issues, specifically our daughters. I saw yesterday that Katie in the Bariatric Mind Masters group said that she's purchased my Back on Track program and she's really enjoying the content, and that her 12-year-old daughter would like to do an abstinence week with her. And she was concerned about how to deal with this. Obviously we don't want to impart our issues onto our children. And the truth is that we're always going to impart our issues onto our children. Our children are so aware of the struggles that we go through, and obviously they face their own self-esteem challenges, and things happen at school and in their peer groups. So we can't really completely protect and shelter children from issues around food and eating. But I relate to this completely because my 6-year-old is so affected by my surgery, my weight loss, and my new improved eating. And I deal with this with her on a daily basis. She'll actually come to me quite often and say, "Mommy, am I going to get fat?" She's very aware that in her life there's been a very fat mommy, and then there's been a very healthy, slim mommy who is very focused on health and well-being and careful, mindful eating. So I really do relate. Let me tell you how I deal with it. I talk to Ariana about healthy food choices. I talk to her about the fact that nothing will make her fat as long as she eats small quantities that are treat-sized, as long as she's mindful about how much she's eating, how regularly she's having treats and allowing herself treats. When she says, "Mommy, am I going to get fat if I eat this ice cream?" I say, "No, my baby, one ice cream will never make you fat, but maybe you just need to sit there and really enjoy that ice cream, and then remember that you had it. So later, if you feel like another one, or tomorrow if you feel like one, you say, 'No, I've had my treat for the week. I'm good for a few days. Mommy, am I going to get fat if I eat this sandwich, or if I have this chocolate, or if I have the cake at Julia's party?' No, my baby, just think about how much you've eaten today. Are you hungry? My sweetheart, just think about your tummy. Just put your brain into your tummy. Is your tummy hungry? If your tummy's hungry, you can eat anything until your tummy's not hungry anymore. But then just don't eat for a while. My baby, all food is okay, but we must just make sure that we're eating because we're hungry, that we're not eating because we're bored or because we're sad, or just because we like it a lot." And then I'll say something like, "My sweetheart, you know that cake will always be there. You don't have to finish the cake today, because tomorrow there'll be cake again, and you can come to me and ask me for cake and I'll find it for you if you need it. So you don't need to gobble and finish it because you're scared of deprivation tomorrow. There'll always be cake, and you mustn't panic or be worried about food, that you have to eat it all today because tomorrow there might not be any." Then I will also tell my children that they do not have to finish their food ever, whether it is fish and salad or whether it's a big slice of chocolate cake. I tell them that they must just be very aware of their tummy. And when they've had enough or they don't feel like it anymore, they can put it away. And we can give it to Hugo the dog, or we can put it in the rubbish bin. But I don't sing them those songs about the children that are starving and that have less than them and that they have some moral obligation to finish everything on their plate. I don't subscribe to that at all. Then if you've bought my Back on Track program, and your children want to do an abstinence week, as I said to Katie in a quick response yesterday, I would probably focus more on the living your best life, being the best version of yourself that you can be with my children, more than on the nuts and bolts of how they eat. So if they're going to do an abstinence week with you, then I would suggest that that you focus on charity, on giving, on delayed gratification. My sweetheart, you want that chocolate now? Well, it's 5 p.m. now, so why don't we think about whether you want it at 10 p.m. And in that way, you teach them to master their own mindfulness journeys, rather than saying, you can't have it, it's an abstinence week, you can't do that at all. I'd probably also be saying, okay, so you feel like a burger and chips. Is there a better way? Is there a better choice today? Because remember, it's an abstinence week. Is there something else you can have that would suit you better? And I'm racking my brains that before I finish this video. But maybe this video could be more a conversation starter than anything else. So I'd urge you to comment, and then let's keep going and keep a conversation going in the course of the day. So I hope that's useful to you, and just grateful for you being here. Thank you.